hey there, sports fan. You like my jersey? I think my neighbors heard that. Anyways. What is this? Colombiana de football. So if you like sports, and if you like crypto, this is definitely a project that you should really listen in. Hey everyone, Jojo here, and today I'm actually going to be talking about NFT4Play, a membership-based iGaming platform centered on sports, NFTs, and rewards. Interested? Then check out my interview because I will be talking to the co-founders of this project. So let's get into it. All right, and we're here. Avron, thank you so much for being here with me today and with MoonBoots. And I just wanted to say, how are you and your team doing?
Yeah, we're doing well, and great to be here today, and just to have the opportunity to talk about this project that I'm so passionate about once again.
Yes, I'm excited too. I actually wanted to dive into some questions that I had, probably some of the audience might have. So, well, let's go back to the beginning. So where did NFT4Play come from? Like, how did that project come about in the first place?
So really the project came about through, a lot of work that I've done over the past few years, both in the iGaming industry, in the crypto industry with Tutu, which is an NFT art company that I founded, and I've just been watching the space, and I thought that one of the best use cases of NFTs today must be allowing people to collect a set of NFT trading cards and then play against each other in an engaging NFT game on an NFT gaming platform. So that's how I really brought it all together in my mind, and how I brought together NFT4Play. And then the next thing that I, of course, wanted to do after that was go out there and get that killer team to actually deliver this great concept that I had.
How long did it take you to gather your killer team together?
Actually, not long, because the team's a team that I've worked with many times over the past decades now, and we know each other extremely well. And when you've got a strong team of people that you've worked with and you trust and you all understand each other's strengths and weaknesses, when there's a great idea, you all come together pretty quickly and know how to deliver what you need to deliver. And so, it took about, I would say a month to form the entire team and say, okay, we're going to go ahead and do this.
Is it live currently? Could people start playing in and start trading?
So we've been around for, we started in earnest about, I'd say, 5 months ago or so, just a little less than 6 months ago. And
Wow.
what we are actually live with our membership pool. And so that's live now, and people can start earning rewards immediately. And we're about to launch the next section of the platform, which is card minting, so people can start actually collecting their NFT cards and trading cards to build the winning team that they believe they need. So that's all going very nicely in the background.
I think that's really interesting that you guys are doing this type of platform in like the iGaming world. And like, can I get your opinion on why do you think it's growing so fast? Like, is it just the times? Maybe because of the influence of COVID, everyone's staying inside more?
So, well, yes and no. So firstly, iGaming was growing anyway. iGaming is a massive market, and there are a lot of people that are putting a lot of talent and resources into creating great iGaming platforms. That's the first thing. Yes, COVID did give it a boost, and because people were staying home more and still wanted to engage and play more. The sports betting industry hurt a little bit because, of course, sports matches weren't being played.
You're
But
right.
at the same time, people were, starting to look at other sports around the world that, where they could. So, COVID helped, but, that's just a temporary little boost on top of a curve that was going up anyway. So, really exciting times for all of us here.
So if I'm really new into the space and if I go into NFT4Play, how would that look like? Like, what would the membership look like for someone like me that is completely new?
So for someone that's completely new, what we wanted to do was, firstly create a easy entry into a gaming platform. What we didn't want to do was create a platform where you had to spend $1,000 plus to get that right NFT card in order to really play. So we thought that the best way to do that was to have a rewarding membership pool where members need to put in a fully refundable nominal amount of $25 or more to become a member. And when they want to cease being a member, they just withdraw their membership fee from the pool. So it actually, in effect, doesn't actually cost anything. And then by being a member, the first thing you get is every week we give you a medal at the level of membership that you are at. And the important thing about a medal is it allows you to actually mint an NFT playing card for free. So every week you're getting another NFT trading card for free. And secondly, if you don't want to wait and you don't want to wait, let's say weeks, you can actually mint your own NFT trading cards using stablecoin or our native 4Play token once we launch that token for a 50% discount. And even then, the costing of cards is going to be relatively low, from $2.50 at the lowest to $50 at the highest if you're using 4Play tokens. And even the $2.50 cards will enable players to win games. So it really very easy entry for membership, easy to get up and playing. But, we wanted to really give players more than that. So what we also give them is we do give them 4Play tokens for being members, which enables them to play a few games for free. And on top of that, by being a member in the pool, you actually have access to what we call the Everyone Must Win lottery. And, what we're doing with that is 80% of the fees in the pool are put into optimizers to yield a standard return, and the other 20% are used in sports betting algorithms supplied by one of our partners, Sporting Funds Inc. And what we are able to do between the optimizers and the sports betting algorithms is generate a return for members from the money that's actually sitting in the pool, which we then distribute via the Everyone Must Win lottery. So people are going to get USDT, they're going to get free NFT cards and free 4Play tokens, just for being a member. And when they want to no longer be a member, they simply withdraw their membership funds from the pool.
And that's how quickly it can be. It's like the day of, if I don't want to be a part of it, I can just withdraw quickly, correct?
Absolutely. So firstly, we distribute rewards every Monday. If you join 1 second before we calculate distributions, you'll get the distribution. If you withdraw 1 second after we distribute the distributions, you'll still get your distribution. We try not to penalize people. There is a 7-day cooling off period on withdrawal from the pool. Sure. You can actually withdraw immediately with a 7% transaction fee if you do an immediate withdrawal. Mm-hmm. But the reality is that for a $25 membership fee, I think people should be prepared to either wait a week or pay a 7% transaction fee on immediate withdrawal. And all we're trying to do is slow down withdrawals, because what we need to do on our side is manage money in and out of the optimizers in order to show that people get paid on time.
No, and then let me understand this a little bit further. So I'm not going to be putting in 25 a month. It's just 25 in, and then hopefully you gain these rewards and free tokens, buy all these games and engagements. Am I hearing that correctly?
You're absolutely correct. So it's 25 in, that makes you a green member, and you stay a green member until you pull your 25 out.
That's right. I was going to add to that. Oh, sorry. I'm actually excited to talk about it because, you do have different memberships. 25 is like the get in. And I want to make sure that the audience understand this. This is not 25 a month. This is 25. You join in, you're going to get rewards, and a lot of things are going to happen. I also wanted to understand if, let's say, for instance, I leave $25 in there. I'm part of their rewards. That's awesome. But let's say I'm in Miami for 2 weeks and I'm not really engaging. Does that 25 lessen by anything? Okay, good.
So that 25 stays there as 25. And while that 25 is sitting there, you're continuing to get your USDT payouts from the lottery. You're continuing to get your 4Play tokens, and you're continuing to get your cards.
So I can just hang out and I can still get rewards.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Just by being a member, you get rewards. In effect, it costs you nothing extra. It's not a weekly fee, a monthly fee, an annual fee. It's just, we will give you rewards. And, the reality is what we want to do is we want people to engage with the platform. And that's why we want to do this. And, the important thing as well is there are different levels in the membership pool. There's green, silver, gold, and VIP. And as you go up in membership, so green is $25, Silver is $125. Gold is $500, and VIP is $10,000. And you could say, well, that's a big jump. And the reason is actually that what we've decided is we wanted to create two kinds of members. There are members that really want to just really engage with the platform and play games, and those are your green members. Mm-hmm. And then there are members that just want to put in as much money as possible to win the Everyone Must Win lottery as much as possible. And those would be your VIP members. And because remember, every dollar you put into the pool is a ticket to the Everyone Must Win lottery. And so what we do is we want to make sure that the green members, who are our mainstay of our players, can put $25 in and play the games just as much as a VIP member can. And so that, it's different kind of people that we've targeted this at. Now, what you can also do is you can move up and down in your membership levels. So you can start at 25 as green. You can decide that you want to be a silver member to try and get higher skilled cards easier. You can get skilled cards even as a green player, but with less chance. So you can put your extra $125 in, or $100, should I say, it's $125. Get your few silver cards, and then withdraw $100 and go back down to being a green member, and you've still got your silver cards. So you can actually move your membership around as much as you like. We actually don't mind. What we want to do is actually make it right for players to adjust their playing level to where they want to be at that point in time in terms of membership, for the rewards that they're getting, or just they want to play because they've built their team.
I like that. It feels like you guys have such a flexibility with, your users and your audience. And really, that's like the big idea to really gain adoption. So that's incredible. It's almost like a sign of relief that I don't have to keep putting in 25, 25, 25. Now, I wanted to jump into on the fantasy sports. I'm slowly getting there into sports, but hey, when it comes to a play to earn platform, a PvP betting system, a lot of people are going to be all ears. They're going to be very involved into something like this. But why did you guys decide to include the fantasy sports aspect into NFT4Play?
So what we're doing is, firstly, we want to give members on our platform as much choice as possible. That's where it starts. Some people want to play NFT card-based games. Some people want to play esports. Some people want to play fantasy sports. The more choice we give people on our platform, the bigger market segment we'll get. And, the more use case we'll get for the 4Play token. And, something we know from our iGaming backgrounds is there's no such thing as that one killer game that people play forever. It's like Netflix. If Netflix only had one movie, even if it was your favorite movie in the world, you wouldn't take out a monthly subscription to Netflix.
Oh, not at all. $15 a month for something? No.
Exactly, and not even for $5 a month. And so what we want to do is we want to create choice on our platform, an interesting choice. Now, why we chose fantasy football is there is a huge market for fantasy football out there. We know that, but we've actually decided not to just build a typical platform ourselves, but we've partnered up with a team called Master Team, which has developed an interesting product which they've created a prototype for, which allows people not only to play fantasy football in fantasy football leagues by choosing their top players from the UK Premier League, but it also allows people to take that team and see if they can beat the Master Team. Because what the Master Team does is they choose their own team every week, and they play against everyone else. And if you beat the Master Team, you can win prizes. So I think it adds an interesting spin to fantasy football with a competitive edge that really makes for an interesting outcome. Now, how we will add play to earn into this, because that's just P versus P betting in a way, is we will, of course, what we will do is part of the process of the fees and 4Play tokens for taking part in fantasy football, part of those fees that are paid will be distributed to people that own legendary cards in the Fantasy Football League. And by owning legendary cards in the Fantasy Football League, you'll get a portion of the earnings from the entire platform. And what we're also going to do is we're going to play it exactly like our soccer legendary cards that we currently are selling at the moment, which is cards that are played the most will have a bigger share of the actual distribution. Because what we want to do is we want to get right to the heart of the play to earn rather than investment. If you play, you will earn more from the platform. So the more people play fantasy football with their legendary ticket, so to speak, we'll call it a legendary card, the more that they'll actually get in terms of a share of the legendary distribution.
I love that. And I'm happy that you guys do have a lot of options for any part of a user to come in and to feel comfortable and to have that flexibility and to play whatever game that they want to play and to earn. But you also mentioned something about like partnerships. So in the crypto world, we like to partner up, right? We partner up, we're a little bit stronger. We have strong advisors, we gain more knowledge, we gain more users because of that and because of the advice. What do you guys look for a strong partnership?
Well, I think the first thing is partnerships allow rapid scaling and rapid growth. Most of us in this crypto world, we are relatively small teams. There are probably about 30 of us that work in the NFT4Play, environment, which is not really big enough for the rapid growth that we want. And partnerships enable that. And secondly, we're in a very much a very new industry in many respects. And a lot of us are learning, and by collaborating together with other leaders in this industry, we can just, strengthen ourselves and move forward. Now, what I particularly look for when I look for partnerships are what I call real partnerships. Every single one of our partnerships brings real value to the table. And that value doesn't have to be the same for each of the partners. Some of our partners bring let's say tokenomics experience. Some of our partners bring sports betting algorithm experience. Some of our partners bring marketing experience. Some of our partners bring, networks with other, play to earn companies and guilds, which enable introductions between trusted partners. Because, the other thing in this industry is, because nobody really knows who's building solid product, we have to work through networks to find the true trusted partnerships out there of people that are really building product that's going to last. And what I found is having a few trusted partners around you that deliver real value ultimately is much better for the community than just making announcements with every single person that you could potentially say you're partnering with, that we might do something in the future. And that's what I look for in partnerships, real value deliverable in the very near future.
Good. Well, MoonBoots is definitely happy to be a part of your guys' platform and your guys' project. Where would be the best place for people or anyone to find you?
So the best place to find us always start at our website, which is NFT4Play, and the number 4, not the word. NFT4Play.com. From there you can find our links to our Telegram channels, our Twitter channels. You can find the link to our membership pool. We're about to start with our minting. So within the next few days, so you'll find your links there to the minting platform. So really it all starts from our website, and you can go from there. NFT4Play.com, nice and easy. And we've got lots of announcements coming up because this week we're also starting our IDO, leading up to our TGE on the 14th of February. So we're going to be busy. We've got product rolling out, we've got a token rolling out, and we've got games coming which are going to be absolutely fun to engage with.
Oh, I'm excited for that. I really am. For any of our listeners, if you go to NFT4Play, they also have a good FAQ all the way at the bottom of the website. So if you also wanted to learn on first-time buyer, a step-by-step guide, where can you buy the 4Play tokens and how can you get them? Everything should be there for you guys. And lastly, I wanted to know about, now that we are in Q1 2022, we finally made it, but what are we expecting to see in the first few months?
First few months are all about the first games coming out. Membership pool's live, minting is coming next week. IDO is coming shortly thereafter, 14th of February. And by end of Q1, first game out on the platform. And then, after that, we're just going to roll out games, roll out more interesting options within the existing games, and it's just now run. And by the end of this year, expect to see a platform with multiple games, multiple game types, so NFT playing cards, fantasy football, esports rolled in. That's exactly our roadmap where it is. We haven't deviated from the roadmap that we put out when we started this project, and we don't intend deviating at all, other than maybe adding a few more things in that we haven't told people about as a few little Easter eggs along the way.
Well, Avron, thank you so much for sharing that. And then, yes, for anyone that wants to be a part of, any project, but specifically NFT4Play, check out their Telegram, check out their Twitter. That's probably where we're going to see most of your guys' updates, whether that's partnerships, new games. But we are all very thrilled to see all of the updates in the future. Just wanted to say thank you so much, Avron, for spending some time with us and MoonBoots, and we will check you guys out later.
Looking forward to it. Thank you.